the AI bubble just got a lot worse. OpenAI is proposing that the government is going to take a 5% stake in the company. At first, it seems like a really good deal for the American government, so that the American government will have a stake in one of the largest AI companies in the world. But if you dig deep into this deal, you will realize that this is a trap for the average Americans. Last year, AI companies have been announcing multi-trillion-dollar deals. OpenAI alone has actually committed to spend about $1.4 trillion to buy data centers. And that's why every other company, such as Oracle, is announcing multi-billion-dollar deals to build the data centers. After revising their financial statements, the company realized that they don't have that much money to buy so much data centers. In 2025, the company earned about $20 billion and it spent more than $20 billion. So where on earth the company is going to take $1.4 trillion? This is the period of euphoria where everybody is like, if you invest in AI, you are going to make trillions of dollars. In fact, no one actually knows when these companies are going to be profitable. If you look at the forecast of the financial statements, this year, OpenAI is going to generate $25 billion, but the total spending will be more than $25 billion. Well, next year, the company, yes, in the best case scenario, will earn $42 billion, but it is going to spend anything between $57 to $63 billion. In 2028, we don't know how much the company is going to earn, but we know that if the trajectory continues, it can be spending up to $74 billion. Some rumors suggest that the company might break even by 2029, but that's not even a fact. They invested so much money in OpenAI back in 2023 and 2024 and even 2025, but the situation back then was very different. Today, we have multiple other companies that are directly competing with OpenAI. Google's Gemini is completely for free. Google is literally turning its search engine into an AI search engine. And unlike OpenAI, Google is making more than $400 billion annually, which means that they don't have to be profitable anytime soon. And then besides OpenAI, we have Anthropic's Cloud, and then we have XAI, and then we have multiple Chinese AI models that are as good as ChatGPT or Cloud's Anthropic, and you don't have to pay a single dime for using them. OpenAI has no chance to fulfill $1.4 trillion of commitment that it actually signed over the last couple of years. But if that's the case, then all these investors that invested in the AI industry hundreds of billions of dollars will lose their money. And that's when we need the government. When a government is going to take a stake in the business, what do you think is going to happen? First of all, you will suddenly start receiving government contracts. Government is interested in AI, especially the Department of War. If government has a stake in OpenAI, then government is interested in handing these contracts to OpenAI. Secondly, the government won't let the company fail. If OpenAI becomes crucial for the Department of War and the government in general, then suddenly the government is interested that the company is going to survive and the company is going to thrive. Look at Pentagon's budget, that is about $1 trillion. So spending billions of dollars bailing out OpenAI is not going to be a problem for the government. And finally, when investors know that the company has the backing of the government, it's going to attract them because they will look at this investment as a risk-free investment. Why don't you trust OpenAI when you know that the government is ready to use taxpayers' money to fund it? And that's the next question. Where do you think the government is going to take the money to help OpenAI to grow? Government's only source of income is your money, the taxes that you pay. So by striking this deal with the government, OpenAI is going to ensure that it's going to survive and it's going to thrive. Even if there is no path to profitability for the company, the government will use your money because you're paying taxes to bail out the company. And we already have multiple examples. Last year, the US government took a 10% stake in Intel. Intel was a dying company. The company was barely surviving. But the moment Intel announces the deal with the government, suddenly the price of the stock jumps from less than $20 to as high as $120. Did the company improve and grow by 500%? On the third quarter of 2025, Intel made $13.6 billion. Last quarter, they recorded also $13.6 billion, but now they have reported almost $4 billion in losses. If Intel did not have the backing of the government, most people would be selling their Intel stocks thinking that it is the end of Intel. But now everybody knows that the government is not going to let Intel fail, and that's why the price of the stock has grown to $120 from less than $20. The government is literally taking stakes in multiple AI companies. The government struck a deal with Nvidia and AMD that the government will take 15% of their sales to China. Now, the government is interested that Nvidia and AMD are not going to go down because the more they sell to China, the more the government is going to generate in revenue. So now the government is interested for the AI bubble not to burst. And now they're announcing this deal that the government will take like 5% in OpenAI. When that deal is going to be announced, public will have the perception that the government, of course, will never let the company to go bankrupt. Suddenly, Wall Street is going to change their perception about OpenAI. So OpenAI now is a risk-free investment. Why? Because the government will always use taxpayers' money to back it up. The next phase is going to be the IPO. Now OpenAI is confident to go to IPO and sell its stocks to the public. Why? Because retail investors will look at this company and there is going to be the fear of missing out. There is no way that OpenAI is going to fail because it has the backing of the government. Suddenly, everybody is buying the stock, and just like Intel stock, the price of OpenAI stock is going to shoot to the roof. Index funds in Wall Street are going to make it part of multiple ETFs. ETFs will look at OpenAI and they know that it has the backing of the government and will instantly make it part of the S&P 500, part of the Nasdaq 100, part of every single major ETF in the S&P 500. And when it becomes part of these ETFs, suddenly your 401k will automatically be investing in OpenAI. That huge demand for the stock is going to shoot the price of the stock to the roof. The next phase will be that OpenAI's valuation is going to cross $1 trillion, and OpenAI successfully will raise over $100 billion, maybe $200 billion. Who knows how big this IPO is going to be? Insiders will cash out. All those early investors in OpenAI, such as Microsoft, venture capitalist investors who purchased or invested in OpenAI when its valuation was the fact that OpenAI is signing $1.4 trillion worth of deals, now they don't have to worry. They will be able to sell their stocks to you on the day of IPO and cash out and make hundreds of billions of dollars. The stock is not going to fail because the government is not going to sell its stocks, because the government is holding 5% stake in the company, not because the government wants to profit from this investment, but rather because the government simply is holding 5%. The AI bubble bursts, but OpenAI stocks is not going to go down because everything has been subsidized by taxpayers' money. So if you're waiting for the AI bubble to burst just like the dot-com bubble bursted in 2001 or the housing market crashed in 2008, that's not going to happen because the government alongside Wall Street have found a perfect way to make sure that you pay the price for this bubble. That's why if you're not financially educated, if you don't know how to find valuations and find good investments, the government and Wall Street will always rip you off. If you want to know what are the top 5 stocks to invest right now in the stock market to make sure that you're actually making a good investment and not a horrible investment that the government is about to make, then join the Investing Academy. The link is in the description of this video.